applications and artificial intelligence to stocks on the move. We break it all down.
And we're here to light it up 5 nights a week.
Burn live, y'all, where we're trying to burn through conversation, trying to ask y'all some common sense. Welcome to the daytime show. I know it's been a while since I've been live. I promise you I'm back on it. My whole crew is going to make sure I'm on it. So, okay. It's green, y'all. Green is marijuana day, marijuana stories. Every day is what we do. And I'm your host, Capiche. This is my co-host, Nene. She's here for support, to support me in law. Today, I definitely got her here because there is a story that we're going to talk about later on that is more for women, where it says women outplace men with cannabis usage. Interesting story. And for real, it's just the title. We're going to go into that. We also going to go into the rescheduling of marijuana. And then I'm going to go into 100 seeds of marijuana, $100.3 million worth of seeds, which it seems like going on every day, all day. But I will be covering it. I will be getting into it with you, ladies and gentlemen. Without a further ado. Oh, I ain't said this in a while. I appreciate this. Get your blunts. Get your bongs. Hold on, get your blunts, get your bongs, get your lighters, get your joints, get your dabs. Light up, blaze as we get into this. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, y'all. We are the best one. Huh? Okay. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, comments are right here. We will be down. Y'all can't see them. Put them up, put in the comments. Comments towards the towards the subject more. We will get into it. We will talk about it. And then I just thought about one thing I forgot to do necessarily. So let me do it like this. Okay, so marijuana, y'all, we smoking it, and it's always a good thing to talk about this. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Good thing to talk about this is just the fact that marijuana is good for your body. Some people say it don't. I also just heard about marijuana. Oh, marijuana shortens a man's seed count. You know what I'm saying? So trying to spit out a bunch of babies, you might want to slow down on your weed smoking. Just saying. Now, when I heard that, I didn't believe it at first, but okay, so it is true. Okay. Marijuana slows down your weed count. Well, there are also other things that you can take to speed up your sperm count and stuff like that. So in the same count that they're saying weed tracks it, there's also things to speed it up. And I think if you do more things to speed it up and bring up your weed count, I think it will overtake the marijuana usage. But yet again, it will subtract your weed sperm count is how much. So let's say I just smoked this blunt. Okay. So it might reduce some. But what it increased the reducage if I smoke now and then 2 minutes later I smoked another one, I kept smoking, then I took a dab and I took some edibles. All that usage of marijuana would definitely reduce, because yet again, you could say this, marijuana is a downer. You know what I'm saying? It's here to relax, calm, and keep you cool, calm, and collected. Some it don't work for all people. Some people, anxiety keeps them hyper and stuff like that. I have seen a person sit down, smoke a weed, and jump up and be hyper as fuck, like if they took a Red Bull. I can't sit there and say I didn't. It shocked the shit out of me. I thought it was on crack or something. I did, but then I had to come to the realization that I smoked the same shit that he got hyper off of. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I rolled it, twisted it up, blazed it, and yet again, this person got up and was shoo, 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 shoo. All right. And let me do this special. Hello.
Do you see who that is? Yeah. Hi.
Okay, y'all. Can't believe
I can do that now. Look.
Oh, it's over. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I'm finna say this, but I'm gonna talk about somebody that normally people would think I would want to talk about this person. And yeah, really don't want to talk about it. I wish this was a disappointing, like everybody was like, what has Trump done that you don't like? You re-regulate marijuana.
You don't like that? Why?
Because unfortunately, I do think about people that are going to abuse laws like that. People that are smart enough and ignorant enough to I don't know what he did then.
I'm gonna have to fix it later.
Okay.
I can do it now. Maybe.
Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. So some people like, that's your boy though. This is my boy. Sorry, y'all, I'm being a little slow. This is my boy now. Whatever. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. Y'all, so Trump has rescheduled weed to a Class C. Same thing as Tylenol. I've been covering it a lot on this page when I do marijuana law. To me, it's boring. It's like, who cares? But then a normal, typical partner like, I care. You know what I'm saying? People are looking at this law as what police officers can't do to you in a car. If I'm smoking weed and I'm in a car, I can be able to get pulled over. It smells like marijuana, sir. Get out the car, and you get beat up and abused and, get a ticket. That's what people would normally think this rescheduling is for. Also, a person can think of rescheduling like, hey, if you're going to reschedule marijuana, let me blaze, as Tylenol, well, hell, I'm going to say it like this. Can I or can I not take Tylenol pills on a bus or in public?
Yes.
Okay.
But does that mean it's going to be DUI if you're caught smoking still?
That's a good question. That is a very, very, very good question. And you know what? Because that's a good question. And
because I know if you get pulled over before and you were high, it was a DUI.
So we finna ask AI real quick. And I'm finna ask, under the new rescheduling, I hope I can actually ask this question correctly. Under new rescheduling.
Because you can take Tylenol and drive. So
I think about people getting on a public bi-state bus where all kids, elderly folks, everybody's in a public bus.
That's been happening for years, though.
Yeah, blazing.
Well, smoking
with no consequences.
No, we can't smoke
Huh?
Cigarettes on the bus. You can't drink on a bus. Why would you be able to smoke on a bus?
Because yet again, alcohol and stuff is not classed as tolerant. That's where people like me can be a smart ass. Like, well, it don't make sense. What was the rescheduling for? I know, yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. I really am. Look. Eesh. Where's my Jimmy? Here we go.
Hey there. What do you want to talk about?
Under rescheduling of marijuana, can you, what was the question?
Get a DUI.
Get a DUI.
It looks like you might be asking about getting a DUI while we were talking about marijuana rescheduling. Did you want to ask about driving under the influence of marijuana?
Yes.
Or were you thinking? Yes, absolutely. Even though marijuana is being reclassified, driving while impaired by it is still illegal and can definitely lead to a DUI. The laws vary by state, but basically, if it affects your ability to drive safely, you can get arrested. Is there anything specific you were wondering about regarding those laws?
So yet again, anything that affects your driving, anything that affects you while driving, damn, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like anything. I know it's more to it, but yet again, okay, so there was a test a long time ago, a while back, actually about multitasking. The simple thing of multitasking. And everybody claims that they can multitask. You asking about, I can multitask. Well, guess what? They're trying to say, you cannot multitask. There is no such thing as multitask. One task is going to get taken over more than the other. Okay? So, and that's like reclassifying and drying. You're trying to say that my concentration of the road will get taken over because I'm under the influence of weed. Okay? So, by that, let's go ahead and hear about this rescheduling from Trump. I got more stories to get into, and let's go. This is what I have a problem with. Anybody want to know? Please document this. Okay, this is what I had a problem with, and I couldn't remember. Because you know what I'm saying? I don't be in my marijuana law. But yes, I do have a problem with him rescheduling because, yet again, you're going to give corporations, big tech, people that the average Joe people are afraid of, don't want, you give them the opportunity to tap in to this marijuana industry. You do not want the feds. Give me a second. Yeah.
Approved for their state license. This is a giant
Yes. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Oops. Stop. Well, I'm having the fuck ups today. Let's just put that out there.
Hi there. How are you doing?
And marijuana, what is technically a Schedule 3?
Well, basically, a Schedule 3 drug is one that's considered to have a moderate to low potential for abuse and physical or psychological dependence. They also have an accepted medical use in the US. The drug is still federally controlled, but it's less restricted than Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Does that make sense?
Yes. It's amazing to me that a certain community, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to bring their names up, I'm not going to bring their color up, but it's amazing to me that a certain community out there, or certain, baby, I got you, a certain class of people don't like the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can't stand the government at all. They really don't like the government right now, especially the administration. So why in the devil would you want that same administration in your weed?
I don't know, baby.
Okay.
I can't answer that question.
Okay. But it makes sense of why I'm asking the question, right? We don't like y'all. We don't trust y'all.
Well, you're not speaking for yourself, but yeah.
I'm just speaking for the general population. We don't like the government. We think we don't trust y'all. But yet again, we're sitting back watching a president that we don't like. Woo! I cannot make this shit up. I can't.
A lot of people are suffering from big problems, which this seems to be the best answer. They're very happy about it. So the rescheduling is starting. That's a big thing. Rescheduling. They kept saying, what about the rescheduling? And so, great job. Support journalism.
I think that's hard for me though, because I know people who use it for medical reasons. So it's.
But okay, in that case, what it's also doing is allowing people and scientists and anybody that's studying it is allowing you to get more study. It's allowing you to actually study. Okay. So you can't sit up here and say that there's not enough people, there's not enough research being done. The more lower we class it, the more open it is to research. But yet again, that's going to tell somebody up with big money, you know what? I got $7 million, right? I didn't care about marijuana because yet again, the scheduling and stuff like that, it wasn't worth it. But now that you're rescheduling it might cost me like $2 or $3 grand. It might cost me way less. It might cost me 10 grand at first to do some research. Now it might cost me $2 grand. I don't know how much it costs. I'm just throwing out numbers. Just bear with me. But yet again, if it's going to cost me cheaper now to actually do research, I wouldn't mind throwing a little money over there into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're also giving an opportunity for small businesses and stuff like that to actually get into it too. You are. But hopefully. It work like that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope that you're blazing, hope that you're smoking, hope that you're getting high today, of course, of all days. You know, any day, blaze it up, y'all. For real, for real. But today, I hope y'all getting high with me, you know what I'm saying, on our Monday marijuana usage. I feel like I need like a slick little slogan to go with my marijuana day because I'm a pothead, I guess. But I chose to be a little bit more educated of a pothead. I do not like the image that, you know, a normal pothead get. And that's why I rather do the laws and study this and cover this. So therefore, we're not all looked as, oh, they just a bunch of people sitting on the couch, not learning, not doing it. That irritates the life. You know what I'm saying? Just like the How High movie, especially How High 2, Weeds, all those movies, all these characteristics that put us out there to make us look like, you know what I'm saying, we just a bunch of drug dealers. We don't know nothing. We don't try to do anything. Like, get the fudge sickles up out of it. Now, I kind of want to do this. So, my question to everybody: who smokes more weed? Men and women.
You.
Only reason I would say I would almost agree with women kind of smoke more weed because, and I can see in the comments, but I'm glad I got a mature audience. I don't get it, but I can just hear people saying this: women gets weed
For free.
on me.
I'm used to. It's true.
So when men have to pay more into something than women, you would think it would be more usage for in that category. Like, duh. So that brings me to my news coverage of the day, which is amazing. Why is this a news? That's more of where I'm at. Why is this a news coverage? Is it? Are we having a?
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us.
Are we having a kick-ass Nick moment? His favorite P word.
Might be.
Might be.
Might be.
And see, that's where I think, because yet again, the fact of the matter that people are not going to just admit. Because when it comes to debating, people always would like to not admit what it is in a certain demographic or a certain category of people. Like, we're going to leave them out. Yeah, I'm going to say it. And I'm saying it nicely, I think. But I'm not also talking about them. I'm also talking about the middle class people and the uppities. The whole them uppity ass. They definitely, you know what? Uppity blacks are the most least put in category people across the map. For real, sit back and just totally just think about all the little subjects, just float in your mind, just different topics. And when do uppity blacks? And I mean uppity blacks because I'm talking about upper class. I'm talking about actually money level. Poor, middle class, rich. I'm just keeping it real. When have you ever really heard the rich blacks? And I ain't talking about celebrity blacks. I think celebrity blacks and rich blacks is almost two different things. Because rich blacks, these are people that are wealthy, do their thing, you know what I'm saying, worked hard for their little couple of million, 4, 5, 6 million, and they just don't get talked about. And there's plenty of them people out
there. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like there's plenty of Mexicans, it's plenty of people that are millionaires that don't get talked about. You know what I'm saying? They just go on their average day life doing their thing. Yet again, outside of the race part, none of them people get talked about. They just don't get, why they don't get, because we're just, no, y'all do shit too. You know, they do shit too. But yet again, let's get back to who smoke weed more. Men. It's the you for me.
Well, today is 420, a day that has become synonymous with marijuana. But did you know that cannabis is used around women here on the U.S. is actually on the rise? My reporter Hillary.
On the rise?
Yeah, that's a little crazy to me.
Okay.
What's behind that trend and the concern that comes with mental health? The medical marijuana business is booming, and it's women who seem to be driving it. Dr. Sanjay Gupta says in the U.S. there's an overall growing acceptance of cannabis as a potential medicine. And after
What I think they're looking at, and I hope they say it, because that's why I paused, because I want to kind of say it, hopefully say it before they say it, so y'all can see where I hope they take it. The reason why they would see, industry people would see more women usage than men is because it's an S word, people. Let's say it together. Safety. Yes. Women will feel more safer. And I hate to talk to people like that, but I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the screen, to the people. Well, women will feel more safer going to a dispensary than getting it off the streets. That's like, okay. No, that's not common sense, I guess. I'm assuming it wouldn't be. But to me, that just kind of makes a little sense. What is dangerous? Getting shit off the streets, taking a chance of getting hit with the fentanyl, or going to a dispensary, get hit with fentanyl, and we can point directly at you, and there will be consequences done, repercussions. Okay. I think I just answered it for you. If you disagree with me, put down in the comments. I appreciate it. Let's get back into this.
Years of many women feeling their health issues were being overlooked, he says they're now exploring alternative means to help with things like chronic pain, sleep, and mood.
They've tried other things and they haven't worked, or they haven't worked as well, or they've had a lot of side effects.
An annual report that monitors substance use says in 2023, more than 44% of young adult women reported using cannabis in the previous 12 months. For early midlife women, there was also a significant increase, nearly 18% using it in the past 30 days. A study by the National Institutes of Health also says marijuana is the most commonly used drug during pregnancy in the U.S., despite CDC warnings that it should not be used by those pregnant or breastfeeding due to potential health risks like low birth weight, preterm birth, and stillbirth. Frequent or high-potency use is linked to higher risks of things like psychosis, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, and mood swings, and hormone fluctuations.
Unless it is regulated if then the scientists may never be able to.
Okay. So I had to really, I want to say this, but I had to make sure that what I say is not offensive and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, I do want to say this. If marijuana can start your depression, I am under the influence with no evidence. But yet again, I am under the influence that your depression started somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay.
But
But
that does not mean that it does not affect.
okay, I get it. I get it. Because marijuana does. Okay, cool. They you start your depression.
Say it again.
They you start your depression.
No.
What?
That's not possible.
And I might be wrong. But I want to pause and get into that just a tad little bit. because
I think altering your mind substance in general can cause people to have anxiety, depression, alcohol too. So
alcohol is definitely a downer.
exactly.
Yes.
So it's going to affect somebody's mental health that has mental health problems.
Yeah.
Weed is the same. I'm speaking from experience. So
I'm speaking from, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you. For it intensifying, but I just, when it's the start,
yeah,
that's the thing. It's just like, to me, and I'm not trying to offend nobody yet again, but it's like me, it's like I was perfectly okay, right? I'm chilling, smoke weed, and then all of a sudden I just start hearing voices in my head. Okay.
I've seen it.
Off weed.
Yes.
Okay. When you drink, the alcohol takes over and you are influenced to do things that's abnormal. Okay. Pills. And I'm talking about all pills, any pills. You take it, it chemically unbalances you. Anything that chemically unbalances you is technically a drug. Okay. All right, you're I guess you would have to, I would have to say, instead of you, because I'm in you, I guess you would have to say he is technically correct. For simple fact, anything that chemically unbalances your body.
I don't think it's a drug.
It is.
I don't agree.
Because you just admitted that a person smoked and heard voices.
Yes.
So that chemically unbalanced them at the moment.
In their brain, they're already chemically unbalanced. It just emphasized what was already there.
Okay. All right.
Can cause hormone fluctuation unless it is regulated in a way that allows people to study it. That the scientists may never be able to get the data that people understand why. You can check out Dr. Sanjay Gupta's documentary called Women in Weed. We have a link to it on KDIA.com's Be Mindful page. Check it out. Hillary.
Yeah, do you anybody hear a little money grab in this? And they're gonna wrote a whole I done wrote a whole book. I think I'm gonna write a book too. Y'all Burn Live book coming soon. Security and what the definition really is. No, you know what? Book really coming soon. And I'm glad I'm hearing this on my life. So that means I really got to put some emphasis into it. Book coming soon. If I'm gonna write a book, it's gonna be called Boogeyman versus Monster. Why?
You gotta keep sometimes.
But yet again, anybody can write that. That title is not gonna be new. But yet again, they can't tap into what I'm tapping into, as far as my definition of it and what it means. And that's the only reason why I'm writing that book. And then it's recorded.
It is. It's recorded.
Screen recorded.
It's recorded. Everything you do on the internet is recorded.
So that's what I'm doing with that on me. And yet again, remember what I paused and said, and again, I was hoping that he was talking about security and the safety of women feeling like they can go out here. It's not that. This nigga went to health. Hey, it's a myth that, boy, what kumbaya. allegedly, I need y'all to look into him. He might be having a cult. I'm starting to watch out for people.
Man, me too. I'm starting to see some stuff.
Okay, this is my new thing, and I'm starting when it, you know how people be like nah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing that. That's me looking at
I'm sure later.
oh, that's my new clock it, because we ain't doing all this shit. Men, stop this. If I see you doing this, I think you're trying to build a rainbow. But if I was in the sky. What? I'm just saying.
There's nothing wrong with building rainbows.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with building rainbows before 2010. Because rainbows didn't mean what it meant today. Back then. So I'm with you. We need rainbows to mean what they meant. A little guy, a little midget on the other side with a pot of gold. What? Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I think she's not remembering. That's what it used to mean back in the day.
A leprechaun.
Yeah.
With the gold.
Yeah.
On the other side of the rainbow.
Hey, little people was getting loved. A little harassed, but you know. What? A little love. Sure, come on, they got their own reality show now. One of the people that won an awards for Game of Thrones is one of them.
I know.
On me, that boy called.
I never watched it, but I know.
Even though that's a good movie, I wouldn't want you to sit there and have to go through it. There's a lot of there's a lot of WTFs. There are WTFs in that show that they don't talk about. Only time they talked about it was during the season.
We're watching it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me into my next segment. And y'all like, how? You finna bring this up and it doesn't go along. I'm like, I know.
They're not orange, babe.
Hey, I'm just saying, smoke shop busted, right? For one, they got my Willy Wonka chocolate up there. That's so sad. And then they got this dark milk chocolate lady up here with the most serious face. I mean, she got this that go to detention hall face. Really? They got me covering this bullshit.
I can't.
Huh?
I can't.
Man, come on now. You see that face? You know she wanted to come. She wanted to cover the Trump and the Epstein.
My God, here you go.
Sorry. Let's take this serious. It's serious talk right here. Let's get into this.
A state investigation into illegal cannabis sales turned up more than $1.3 million at 2 Rochester smoke shops. The Office of Cannabis Management says their team carried out search warrants and inspections on April 16th, and the operators were issued violation notices. A unique smoke shop on Lyle Avenue, Mr. Starlight Smoke Shop on Chestnut Ridge Road, and a shared storage facility. Thousands of cannabis products and more than 147 pounds of cannabis flower were all seized. The OCM says all enforcement actions are intended to bring businesses into compliance with state law.
Get on Rochester First Street.
They wrong for that one, y'all. I still gonna put that out there. But damn. I'm a pothead. I feel like I gotta say this before I go into these little disagreements or rants. Because yet again, my lady is gonna not understand, like, why I can't be said that. This is why I kept saying recreational and medical, and then allowing the dispensaries and then allowing you to grow in home was a big mistake. You allowing too many different entities. It's like trick-or-treating and you giving a kid trick-or-treating plus Christmas on Halloween. That's what they did in the marijuana industry. If I had to go, do that make sense, or do I need to go explain?
That makes sense.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. For the audience, if that don't make sense, what I mean is you gave corporations everything they need. Then you gave medical people who take this weed smoking very serious everything they need. And then you gave people who are going to abuse marijuana everything they need all at once. You didn't think about no consequences. Like, okay, here they can shut the fuck up. I'm tired of them bitching. I'm tired of them smoking weed on 420 on Capitol Lawn to make a statement. It was embarrassing what we stand for. And that's how I look at it corporately. And in the politics way too. That's how they kind of looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they smoking weed every 420 and every 720 on corporate stuff. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a place of business on federal property, and we letting them get away with it. We ain't locking them up. That could be money in my pocket. Sorry, corporate people and feds. Just keeping it real. Republican or Democrat, don't matter. That's why I was like, man, when it came to this marijuana stuff, they should have picked. They should have really chose. We should allow to choose which one do we really want to focus on. The Medicaid of this, or we want to really recreation, because recreational only benefits tourism. The fact that I can sell it anywhere and everywhere, and it's going to bring people to my city, and it's going to grow revenue. That sounds wonderful. Sounds great. And then, yet again, the taxes. Now, yet again, certain states use taxes to go into school systems to bring up the school system and books and stuff like that. Sounds wonderful. Prove where the taxes are going. But yet again, you got states where you don't know where the money is going. You got states and cities like this. That's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I can't wait to keep showing y'all this over and over and over. I can't wait to keep saying that this is embarrassing over and over and over. I can't wait till y'all keep saying, Doc, I'm tired of him saying that, because I'm gonna keep saying that over and over, because there's gonna be plenty of stories like this. This is embarrassing. This is what we had to go through. Now, the goofy side of me is like, we still could have threw me some of them bags. Yeah. We wouldn't have been slaying. They'd been over here and I'd been, bro, stop. I'd have had 8 blunts, bro, and smoked. But no, that's another type of abuse that for a different topic. But this abuse of shops, one point, look, you can't make this up. Look where I paused it at. What is that? This is what I mean with my screenshot. Nigga, I need to thumbnail this right here. This need to be my thumbnail right here.
You need to screen record it.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the jury, we have to wake up and understand what's embarrassing to us as a jury. And I know that certain people will hear that, and I know a certain name will be popping all up in the air. Oh, you're forgetting about him. Yet again, I get it and I understand. But the general population don't agree upon that. This right here, the general population hasn't seen enough stories covered like this. And I feel like it's my job now to expose it and put it out there to see like this is embarrassing. We as the people need to clean this shit. For real. And me saying that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anytime that you're watching this, I appreciate it. And by that, I would say,